Hi there, welcome to the daily vlog on Our Wyoming Life. Hi, I'm Mike, and I'll be your guide here on the ranch for the next 30 days as we continue to explore the ranch life and escape the ordinary. There's the cows behind me, big blue sky. It's ranching in Northeast Wyoming at its finest, but it's not always easy. We're gonna start projects, we're gonna finish projects, but we're gonna see successes and we're gonna see failures along the way the next 30 days. So I hope you can subscribe and come along, escape your ordinary, and do it right here on the ranch. But before that, really quick, let's take a look at this. Today's portion of the 30 in 30 daily vlog is brought to you by Skillshare. Skillshare is an online learning community where you can be a part of thousands of amazing classes for creative and curious people. For me, every single video ends right here in my editing suite. Actually, it's just a desk and a computer, but I like to make it sound fancy. Mostly because it bugs Erin. I'll be in the editing studio if you need me. You mean the attic? That's my Erin's voice. She hates it. Anyway, I get tons of questions about how I film and how I edit video. And I can tell you that Skillshare is the place to go to learn. Headed into the vlog, I knew that I'd be taking a lot of footage with my phone. I found a course called iPhone Filmmaking, Create Cinematic Video with Your Phone. Classes on Skillshare allow you to learn at your own pace, and Caleb Babcock and Niles Gray take you through what you need to know to tell your own story on video, from the gear you need to getting the final product in your hands. Here's the great part. The first 1,000 people to use the link in my description will get a free trial of Skillshare Premium, and after that, it's only around $10 per month. And it's not just creative classes. Business, finance, and time management courses are all there for you in a structure that's easy to follow and fun to do. So if you're looking to do something new or do something better, click the link below, sign up for your free trial, and get started now. No matter how much you know, there's always more to learn, and Skillshare is the place to keep you learning. Now, let's get back to the ranch. It's April 1st, and I can't have an April 1st here on the ranch without thinking about one guy, and that's the guy that brought us here to the ranch. And every year on April 1st, I like to go give him a visit. And this year, I'm gonna bring you along with me. This is the Bethlehem Cemetery. It's literally a stone throw from the ranch. And this is where Gilbert has been for the last 9 years. Gilbert Odekoven was my father-in-law. He's the one that brought us here to the ranch in the first place. He's also the one that taught me that to ranch, or really to do anything and do it well, you have to have a passion for it. You have to care more about it than you almost care about yourself, to a point. It's cold out here. The wind's blowing, it's a cold wind. So I'm gonna continue this conversation right over there in the shop. Here's a quick side note. Where Gilbert is buried is literally as close as you can get to the ranch in this cemetery, and the cemetery itself was a part of the ranch up until about 1920 something. Let's look at the plaque on the way out. Oh, there it is, 1920. That's when it was split off from the ranch and given to the county to become a cemetery for folks out this way. And one thing that I can honestly really say is that when we first came here to the ranch, I wasn't really into it. I showed up, I did my job, and I went home. And it seemed like it took a few years before I really did feel like this is where I wanted to be and this is what I wanted to do. And it seemed when that happened, something clicked. And that's what Gilbert really gave to me. So I thought what we would do today was celebrate Gilbert a little bit. He's the one that brought us here. He's the one that brought us all right to where we're at right now, that we're here watching this video and hanging out on the ranch together. And we're gonna talk about some of his little tips and tricks for ranching, Gilbertisms or whatever you wanna call them. We're gonna take a look at a couple of his favorite pieces of equipment, and we're gonna do some work on them today as well. And also, I'm gonna tell you how you can come visit the ranch for yourself and hang out for a weekend. Getting back in the groove of the vlog is a little weird. So this is the John Deere Gator. This is our machine that we use all the time. Gilbert loved his Gators. He had a little Gator that he drove around on all the time. We actually got this for him in 2011, and he hated it. He didn't like it. He decided he didn't want it. So he let me use it, and it became basically my daily driver here on the ranch. It now has 15,000 miles on it almost, and the darn thing is wearing out. Let's take a look at what the problem is today with the Gator, because in the past, over the last couple of years, we've put a new engine in it. I've redone a lot of lighting on it. We actually have new tires, wheels on it. But now we have a whole new issue that we have to deal with, and probably the worst timing in the world to have to deal with it, because we're coming into calving where we use the Gator all the time. So let me show you what the problem is, and then we'll start talking about ways that hopefully we can get it fixed. Okay, so here we go. This is the front of the Gator. Obviously, two wheels up front. We use them for steering. Telling which way you're gonna go. The problem is, over the last week or so, the Gator really started making a strange noise as we were driving across the field. I knew it was a front end issue. I knew we were having some sort of problem, and jacking it up and being able to take a look at it and figure out exactly where the problem is. Obviously, like I said, it has 15,000 miles on it. This is on its second engine, so it's not a surprise that it starts having front end issues. But what was causing the problem is actually a little bit more of a surprise, and getting it fixed is going to take a little bit more work than what we thought. So let me show you where the problem lies. Now, obviously, your tires roll. What it was doing was when we were going across the field, it would actually, you could hear it start to rattle inside here. Something was rattling and didn't sound good. And what we found when we jacked it up is that there's some movement in the tire that shouldn't be there. Check this out. Doesn't seem like much. That movement originates behind this arm, which is probably hard to see underneath there, but all the way back at that back bolt where it attaches to the frame. And the bad part is that it's doing it on both left and right tires. So for now, the Gator is parked, and that's why I was driving the four-wheeler around. The Gator isn't going to be able to go anywhere for a while. The main reason is that we're worried that if it breaks, something breaks while doing 30 or 40 miles an hour, it's going to lead to a wreck, and nobody wants to get hurt. So the Gator is parked. The problem is that where that bolt goes through, that lower arm on that back side is actually directly into the frame. Where it goes into the frame, there isn't any bushing or anything like that, and it's all wallowed out. So it's going to take taking off, basically removing the front end suspension, re-welding that bar, drilling a new hole, and hopefully probably reinforcing it somehow so it doesn't happen again, and then tracing our way through the suspension to figure out what other problems we may have with suspension or steering because of that original problem. But there's really no way to know until we fix that problem. So that is all coming up here in the next week or so as we start digging into that problem. We're going to take it down to Gary, our neighbor's shop. He's going to put it up on the lift. We'll be able to get underneath it and be able to see a lot more of what's going on. So that's why the Gator is sitting. That's why we're driving the four-wheeler, and that's what's made things just a little bit more difficult here on the ranch. So while Gilbert really didn't like the new Gator, one thing he really liked was fire. And I really think that he would have loved the incinerator. He would burn anything, and he burned it in big old garbage cans that were recycled from the city, and he would have giant bonfires going on. It was not uncommon for Gilbert to come back with no eyebrows and burned up gloves. The incinerator makes things a little bit easier, but we still like to honor Gilbert in a little bit of a tradition that we do when we light it. And it's not so much tradition as actually one of Gilbert's favorite tools. Check this out. Ketchup. No, it's not ketchup. This is what Gilbert would create as a fire starter. It's actually about a half and half mixture of diesel fuel and unleaded fuel. This stuff, if you have any trouble getting a fire going, this will get it going for you. The nice thing about the mixture of diesel fuel and unleaded is you don't get that big woof going on. It just slowly starts to burn and eventually picks up a little bit of speed. Fun, fun, fun. All right, I promised to tell you how you can come visit the ranch for yourself, and you can do that by coming to Ranch Roundup 2021. It's our third Ranch Roundup here on the ranch, and basically it's just a big party. We throw it the weekend of June 26th and 27th. You can come to the ranch, hang out for Saturday the 26th. We've got vendors, we've got sponsors, we've got food, all kinds of stuff here, along, games and I mean, just, we actually have live music. This year, a friend of mine, a Nashville recording artist, Jeff Buell, is gonna be here on the ranch to entertain us. It's gonna be a lot of fun. It happens June 26th. And then on the 27th, you can actually get a VIP ticket, which entitles you to a hay ride throughout the ranch. You get to have lunch with the cows in the pasture. It's a lot of fun. You can actually sign up for it. You can purchase tickets on our website, ourwyominglife.com, and get your tickets for Ranch Roundup 2021 now, because they're not going to last long. We always sell out every single year. But it is a ton of fun, and your chance to actually visit the ranch and hang out. And how about this? If you can't make the trip, we have virtual tickets available. Last year they were called ghost tickets. This year they're called virtual tickets, but they're still the same. You get all kinds of cool stuff, access to a special secret Facebook group. You get to watch live streams before and during and after the event, and also get your name on a great big old banner that we display right here on the ranch. All right, we're gonna head back out here, and this is our next project. And I'm gonna show you what happened as we're gonna do some hydraulic work on this tractor. This tractor is our John Deere 6420. It's the newest tractor on the ranch. I think Gilbert purchased it about 2007, maybe 2006. I'm not exactly sure. And it's been basically the workhorse of the ranch. We use it for pretty much all of our tractor. We use it as our feeding tractor. It's the most comfortable tractor to drive. It has the IVT transmission, which is really nice. The thing is that when Gilbert bought it, he parked it and nobody was allowed to use it until we came to the ranch. I think I found it in the barn, and it still had the plastic on the seat, and they were using it just for haying. And I said, Gilbert, can I use this tractor to feed with? And he said, yeah, sure, go ahead. But one bad thing did happen here last week. And if you've been watching the webcam at all, which you can also find on our website, you've probably seen that I've been feeding with the other tractor, which is our 6410. This one, the 6420, actually blew this hose. And what this hose does, it's actually what tilts the bucket back and forth. It's called the bucket hydraulic. It blew this hose while I had a load on the bucket, which then put a whole bunch of fluid through this hose, flapping it around in the air. I wish I would have had a camera going when it happened. And then this is a hard line that is part of this hose. It managed to bend the crap out of that hard line because this hose was flapping around up in the air. And because I had a load high in the air when it happened, I didn't see it. I actually thought it was starting to rain. I felt I could, you know, I could see drops of liquid coming from the sky. Turns out it was hydraulic fluid that was squirting up and all over the place. But I do have the parts now to fix this. So we're gonna pull this thing over to the shop and get it all fixed up. And I'm gonna leave the arms of the bucket up just a little bit so we can get to everything we need to. Okay. Now, now let's just for fun compare this one to the new one. Wow, that's how much damage hydraulic pressure can do. That's the new one there. Very nice. There we go. Okay, so there we go. We're all put back together. I'm gonna pull it out just in case it explodes. I don't want to spray hydraulic fluid all over in the shop, so we'll get it out of here, test it out. Moment of truth, here we go. Hey, there we go. First day of the vlog. We already win one. It was an easy one, but we won it nonetheless. I'm gonna grab my sunglasses, and as a way of rewarding ourselves, we're gonna go out and we're gonna check cows. I'll be right back. Once again, relegated to the four-wheeler. When are you gonna have your baby? Can you let me know? Give me a call, send me a text, do something. YouTube long cow, let me know, okay? Oh, got itchies and scratchies. Okay, you got my number. Pooping or having a calf? That's the game we get to play for the next 30 days. Peeing. Just a pee. What are you doing? Make a baby? You cooking a calf? You're kind of snotty. Be nice. Be nice. Everybody's a little moody. You guys still like me, don't you? Yeah, I'm sure you do. Alrighty guys, that wraps up vlog number 1, April 1st. No April Fools today. No calf anyway so far, and doesn't look like any cows are doing anything shady or thinking about doing anything shady. So we are calfless today, decaffeinated a little bit. Make sure you head on over to the website, check out the tickets for Ranch Roundup 2021. Even if you can't attend, if you know for a fact that you can't get to Northeast Wyoming at the end of June, that's perfectly okay. Check out those virtual tickets. They're only 10 bucks a piece. You get live streams. You get access to a special Facebook group where you can get all the behind the scenes as we get ready. Of course, like I said, the live streams from the event and a whole lot more. So check out the virtual tickets, even if you can't make it. They definitely help out and really do show our support. Plus, you get your name on a great big banner, so that's kind of cool. Schmutz on the camera there. Other than that, we're gonna hang it up. We'll be back tomorrow as we continue the 30 and 30 right here on Our Wyoming Life.